Hey, my name is David Milburn, and I play Skip in the new movie Zolar. But you don't want to meet me, you want to meet Zolar.
This kid grabs big air. He's like flying like you've never seen. Check out my son. Zolar! Hola!
Zolar comes from the planet Zorcania, comes down to Earth, and within him is the key to the universe. He's every bit as Frodo Baggins, Harry Potter, Neo from The Matrix, Luke Skywalker. He is our savior, but he is at this point in his life in his adolescence. He's 14 years old. He's literally a foreigner, and he's learning his way, and he's learning his powers when our movie sort of comes into being.
Zolar is just so new to everything that it's just like, he's so stoked on everything. Like, meeting new people, he's like, wow, what's this all about? He's never experienced that before.
Did you guys see that? Was that secret or what?
Zolar is, in my mind, he's just every kid. He's every kid on this planet. He represents all sort of races, colors, and creeds. He is about innocence and experiencing the world as a child for the first time, having sort of grown up on his own with a single parent in a very sort of closed atmosphere because he was, of course, blue and an alien.
We're looking for Sylvester Crovo.
Yeah. Well, that's me, but chilling that dude. My mom was like having a bad day when she named me.
I play this guy who, all he's ever had in his life is surfing.
When I came to Earth as a baby, him and a group of other extreme athletes, also aliens, found me, and he decided to take me in as his son.
I think it gave for me, for my character, some grounding, an anchor to say, hey, I'm a responsible guy now. I'm a responsible surfer, and I better take this guy and show him a good life and do the best I can for him. And in the course of the movie, the character Zolar gets friends, and when you look like this, you know, you need friends.
Well, looks like we could use a new member on our team.
What do you say?
Zolar is a story of 4 young outcast kids that come together with a young alien child, and they sort of form a family together and learn to work as a team and basically save the world from disaster from other aliens.
Okay, talk. Now, we're all blast.
My character, Dex, is the leader of the crew.
Blast away.
He's kind of the level-headed guy, logical. He just really believes in the team and wants to keep the team together, and he wants to win. And, you know, he'll do anything to accomplish that, I think.
Don't you find it a little strange that the day after Zolar finds out about his parents, they show up?
Dex is never going to give up the fight because it means too much to him. But Dex sees Zolar maybe as an outsider, maybe a threat, maybe dangerous, whatever. But you know what? That sense of duty, that sense of responsibility brings him in. He's not going to let, you know, someone who's a part of his crew be put in harm's way.
Maybe they are his parents. I don't know. But we're his family. And right now, someone's after him. So if there's something, anything that we can do, we've got to do it.
What you have in mind, bro?
Well, we got to find some answers to what's going on.
Keiko, man, she's the fire behind it all.
So what do you think?
I think our little freak from Kentucky could use a little inspiration. Check this out.
If there's the most talented member of the team, maybe it's Keiko.
My character, Keiko, is the girl, you know, who really feels like she has to prove herself. And she has a lot of fire and drive inside of her, and she likes to have fun, but also work really hard and win.
Hey, freaky alien loser!
Well, well, well. Looks like Team Zolar is out for a nature walk.
Take this, you alien freak!
Chelsea is sassy because she is the youngest, and she loves to be the leader, and she loves to boss her brother around. And I think I don't think she means to be that way. It's just the way she is, and I think she's just a great character.
You have to promise me you'll come back. Promise now, or I'm never ever letting go.
Okay, I promise. Someday I'll be back.
Well, Chelsea has a crush on Zolar. I'm not sure Zolar has a crush on Chelsea. In the end, Zolar and Chelsea are friends, and in the end, Zolar ends up calling Chelsea his sister. So it's, you know, we're really, really close friends in the movie.
What's it look like? No, we're all good. Hanson? Oops. Oops! What oops?
Dude, I was totally on the wrong page. Hanson is there to provide technical support, backup. We run into trouble here and there, so I'm not going to say that Hanson never gets us into trouble, but I come up with solutions every once in a while.
To understand our movie, it's a pretty simple rule. There are thousands of aliens on Earth that look just like you and me. You know, Michael Jordan, alien. Tony Hawk, alien.
Pro skaters to be aliens, or pro athletes, extreme athletes to be aliens is hilarious. If you're a little kid, that's funny right there. Especially if you get to see them change into one.
Aliens are cool. They're cool. The idea of other beings has always had a fascination and a fear with all of us. It's fantasy. You know, it's the things that dreams are made of. It's the things that nightmares are made of. You know, it's one thing, yes, we know dragons are extinct, or those, you know, monsters aren't really there. But extraterrestrials, there's nothing proving that they aren't.
Well, I'm an alien, you know that, right?
I'm an alien in the flick, and at times in my life I've definitely felt like an alien, you know, being at a motorcycle event, just been like, wow, these people treat me like I'm something different other than just a regular human being.
Yeah, I'm an alien and I'm trying to gather these guys up. They don't know it, but I'm recruiting them. And that's what I'm trying to, when I'm telling them that they should keep going and they should get a coach, that's my incognito plan, to have them on my side. They're going to hook up and help out Zolar.
Well, we're not exactly setting the world on fire.
Man, all you need is a smoking coach and you guys will be ripping.
I know Jason Ellis really well from just, you know, him competing at X Games and stuff like that. And
first time we both totally knew who each other were, and he was like, what's up? He's like, you ride, huh? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, you should come ride with me one day.
Good guy to know, and, you know, pretty funny because he's from Australia. And
man, I was so stoked. I'm going to Mike Metzger's house to ride dirt bikes, like, and I rode his little freestyle track and stuff, and he was really cool. He was real friendly to me, like.
Yeah, I definitely think with Warner Brothers involving extreme sports in their shows that, you know, it's just the younger culture. It's what they want to see. And, you know, not to take anything away from team sports like football, basketball, baseball, but, you know, extreme sports have been around now for several years and they're just gaining popularity, especially the sport of freestyle motocross. And the biggest trick to date, you know, is that I started doing backflips off of ramps a couple years ago.
I never knew of anything else but skateboarding. I never knew of anything but being successful in skateboarding. Even when I wasn't, I just thought that I was going to be.
I'm doing things now on my motorcycle that I never thought would be possible, let alone I'd be out there doing for the fans.
It taught me discipline. It taught me everything. I didn't learn anything when I was a little kid. Skateboarding was the first thing that I respected enough to teach me all the things that I've learned. You know, not just skateboard tricks, but, you know, life lessons, how to be a nicer person and all that kind of stuff. Skateboarding saved my life.
My character's name is Hedion, or Hedion, is how they pronounce it. And I'm basically the leader of this band of aliens that has been searching the galaxy for this character, the star of our movie, Zolar, who happens to have this very special power.
Well, he doesn't really need any friends, does he? Considering he's one of the most powerful beings on the universe. Luckily for us, he doesn't know that yet.
It started to come to me, you know, and I found sort of a cross between Darth Maul and Kaa the Snake from the Jungle Book and kind of married them and went with it.
Silence! What are they teaching you down there? You moron! I just as soon incinerate the entire planet than let Zolar fall into somebody else's hands, you stoop!
And how my character, Jammer, fits into the big scheme of things? Really, he's on a mission. He's on a mission from Hedion.
Surprise!
He's gonna go get Zolar's Surus because it's the most powerful life force in the universe. But actually what nobody knows, except for him, is that he's going to use it for his own needs and become the most powerful being in this entire universe.
But Hedion said, don't worry. I'll transfer it all over to Hedion when I see him. It's not like I'm gonna keep it to myself and become one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe. You don't think I'd want to do that, do you?
Jammer's a kid, Jammer's a punk, Jammer doesn't play by the rules. Jammer didn't graduate from MIT, and he didn't do all the things that we senior mercenaries had to learn and do.
Guys, you need to check this out.
That will be enough.
Well, Prentice. Prentice is the Willy Loman of the alien mercenary world. He's long past his prime. So he talks about relaxing, but really it's about being put out to pasture, which is his end result.
Do not mock me, Jammer. I
must
want to make everybody happy.
I cannot help it.
Then mock me. Think where I belong. Do not mock me, Jammer, or I'll... Don't mock me.
Mock you? Interesting expression. I knew a dude once who used to say that.
I think he's waiting to retire. You know, he's just trying to make a lot of people happy, and the same people aren't taking his phone calls anymore, and he just wants to put in his time. He would just kind of like to, you know, settle down in a little spaceship somewhere out in the sky and garden.
Toodles.
I think there's never been a show like this before on TV with extreme sports, like you said, and non-violent television. And it was really, the script was really an advocate for acceptance. So I'm big on that.
It shows kids that, you know, just because somebody's different doesn't mean that they can't be your friend. You know, it doesn't matter the color of their skin.
Zolar says it at one point. He says to Keiko, I have a family. So it's about the blue kid, and the blue kid is the black kid or the handicapped kid or the gay kid or whatever. The blue kid finds a family, and the family just lets him in. And I think that's a fantastic thing about it.
You said I was lucky, remember?
We can talk later, okay?
No, you were right. I do have a family.
It's about being accepted for who you are and what you bring to the table, whether you're from Earth or another planet or another country, and that if we probably open our eyes up to everyone's own gifts, we probably could find a better way to work together. And I think that's pretty solid.